right, ladies and gentlemen, here we are in the finals. Game 3, folks. That's right, Game 3. Both of these players have won a game, and this entire tournament literally boils down to this game. This game determines who is the winner, champion status, who is second place, who gets a ton of diamonds, and who just gets a lot of diamonds. For our third place game of our finals, the way that we do it here on OPTV is we have our background staff actually pick the map for Game 3 to hopefully put everybody on as equal footing as we can. Insane Fire goes ahead and he picks Salt for this game, which has the potential to either be really, really good or really, really quick. It's one of the two. We'll have to see how it's gonna go. I'm hoping for the really, really good part because this tournament has been so good with so many amazing moments. I mean, this is the way this tournament has been. I couldn't have wished for a better tournament for the relaunch of OPTV than the tournament that I got today. I hope all you folks have enjoyed it so far this entire day. I know that I have. And man, I'm speechless. I mean, I am literally sitting here speechless right now, folks. This is those few times when I actually wish I had a co-caster with me to help me out here. Maor moving the units in. Wreckz half health will get out of here. Both players now. Wreckz, very interestingly, let's take a look here. Because Maor literally just stomped all over Wreckz with those Dillos last game, Wreckz basically goes, you know what? He takes the Dillo approach, and that is right, folks. We have Dillo on Dillo action. First blood going to Maor. Wreckz falling into negative credits. Maor getting the upper advantage. Wreckz about to lose all his units. 13-9 upkeep. Wreckz is back in the game, but Maor couldn't have wished for a better situation than what he just got. Now Wreckz massively focusing fire him over the top of the outpost. Since he just took over the outpost, there is no energy. Keep in mind, folks, when you first get an outpost, it starts at 0 energy and it has to start generating. Maor had to drop to the ground. For him, very fortunately, he gets a very lucky level up. It keeps him alive. Wreckz is forced to retreat, and Maor will actually start getting a pretty good surround on here. However, Wreckz picks up that box, sells it off. 6,060 credits going in his advantage. He uses it to instantly queue up additional Dillos. 17-13 upkeep. Right now, the upkeep advantage is slightly in Maor's favor, but it's only the upkeep advantage. Neither one of these players really has an overly clear advantage. But folks, is this a tournament where after, you know, has Wreckz, okay, Wreckz, I'm sorry, man, but I gotta do it to you. Has Wreckz peaked? Has he hit his tournament cup, and has he peaked, and is it all downhill from this point? Is Wreckz about to be the guy that loses tournaments now? And other people are going to start coming up and taking his place. That's right, folks. Say it in the chat. Shots fired. Because I just did. But Wreckz, great guy, great sport. That's why I do it with him, because, yeah, what can I say? Wreckz now pushing in 28-20 upkeep. Maor with the bombs, bombing the Dillos. Wreckz pushing in as much as that he can. Almost everything is devoted to this push. The outpost goes neutral. Most of Wreckz units survive. Maor with a roll and a few Dillos, but he already rolls them out, pushes them out. So most of Wreckz units do survive. 19-19 upkeep from both. This is as close as it gets, folks. Who is going to find their way on top here? Wreckz, massive Dillo advantage over Maor. But Maor does have that roller. He needs to drop his tanks right now. He probably... No, wait, no, Wreckz. No, Wreckz is coming back. He brings back the creeps. He's trying to survive. But this is giving Maor the time that he needs to let those auto-regen subroutines kick in. And he now has enough health that he can continue to stay here and try to fight for this outpost. If he gets this outpost this close into Wreckz's enemy territory, it could be very, very dangerous for Wreckz, because right now Wreckz, the closest outpost that he has currently online is his outward outpost, and that's it. Of course, with only a few creeps, he can instantly get this outpost online, but right now all the creeps are completely distracted, trying to take over and get this outpost back under his control. Wreckz has no creeps to push in here, so Wreckz realizing, you know what, let me do something. I need to do something, and this is what I keep saying to you folks. Send units out, even if it's a distraction or whatever it is. Don't be afraid to send units out. Let them go. Let them do stuff. In this case, it works out to Wreckz's advantage. He's able to get a kill on Maor. These tanks neutralize out this outpost, and this will give Wreckz a foothold here. Meanwhile, at the same time, everything but the roller is now dead over here. The roller will be now useless at this point. It will just sit here trying to roll the outpost. As you guys know, it really doesn't work. It will eventually die, and Wreckz has completely turned the tide of the battle, especially with pushing out over here. Suddenly it went from Maor having so much map control to now Maor basically feels the hands around his throat, choking the life out of him. 23 upkeep for Wreckz, only 13 for Maor. Maor level 2 missiles, no other abilities upgraded. Wreckz, on the other hand, put 1 level into XP boost, which is really not giving him any significant advantage because both are at level 6. So at least I guess you could say that XP boost helped to keep him at the same level, but now it's just it's a death for Maor. The Dillos are coming in. I thought Wreckz was going to push the whole way to the fortress as it was undefended, but Wreckz at the last second decides to hold up, regather, regroup, and make sure that the push is even stronger, but he needs to be careful. Maor has some units of his own. He's trying to get some territory back, but Wreckz just has such an advantage right here. The Dillos completely working out for Wreckz. 17 Dillos, 3 patchers, 3 more on their way, but Maor with the bombs! However, with the patchers, the bombs may not necessarily work out the way that he hopes, but now Wreckz level 7, and that could be why too he wanted that XP boost, because as you can see folks, he has Goliaths in his build queue. If it gets into a bad situation for Wreckz, which right now it's really not, but if it was to, Wreckz has fallback on the Goliaths. Now Maor also has a fallback on the Goliaths, but he's not even level 7 yet, and he's really not in a position to try to do it. Maor grabs a box. Wreckz grabs a box. Let's see. I missed how much Maor got on his box. I think Maor actually grabbed the more valuable box. I wish I could have seen the sell-off. 17 to upkeep to 31 upkeep. Wreckz just has a... Wreckz has enough right here that if he pushes in, with Maor currently having all of his units deployed out over here, even pushing them out in the wrong direction, this would be the time that Wreckz should ignore these Dillos and do a push of his own. There is more than enough right here to do probably crippling damage. But instead, he doesn't. He is very concerned about these Dillos. He lost to the Dillos last game. He wants to make sure the same thing doesn't happen a second time. Wreckz wants more outposts. I'm still, honestly, I'm a little bit surprised. I would have thought that he would have went to try to go. Maor needs this outpost. Now, this, on the other hand, Maor needs to have this outpost in this territory. However, fortunately for Wreckz, he is able to take out one of the creeps before they get it in, and Maor needing to stand there for auto-regenerate to even try to get past Wreckz. Plus, at the same time, you know he's just standing there, he's just going, crap. One damn creep is all that it would have taken for me to have this outpost online, to drop, you know, to do what I need to do. He's got bombs in his build queue. That's a smart idea because he's thinking, you know what? I'm going to push out. If Wreckz pushes out, most likely all the units are going to clump here. Now I have 5 Dillos here, and if I drop a bunch of bombs really fast, it will let me do something. However, on the other hand, all of his units are pushing in. This, unfortunately, it's a little bit of a desperation push, and as we see, it's not going to work in the slightest. Wreckz had way too much defense this time. Wreckz was prepared for it. Maor trying to save his tanks, but in the end, he's going to wind up losing both his tanks and his life in the process. And with that death, that will most likely secure Wreckz the win. Maor needs... Maor needs bombs. He needs bombs. He needs bombs right now. I know he's trying to get some defense. Actually, he's got a good defense, but he needs to keep Wreckz out of here. If Wreckz is here, Wreckz will serve to distract all these Dillos. He desperately needs Wreckz to die, so that way his Dillos have a chance to stop the Dillo push on the other hand. But when you've got a two-pronged attack going on at the same time, this is painful. Imminent danger, domination as well. Folks, this could be the end after an unbelievable, amazing game, series, tournament, and everything. It comes down to the Dillo. Wreckz throwing up a little derp stuff there at the end, saying, "You like the Dillo?" Erp. Well, folks, after an unbelievable tournament, it is Wreckz that will secure the win and will be named Supreme Champion of today's Mech Mania 1v1 pickup tournament, brought to you right here live on OPTV Live. Folks, don't go anywhere, because we have things for you, the viewers, in just a moment.